Coachella is finally here, and that means that we can scrutinize everything that celebrities do and get really angry. So welcome back to the Awkward Tension podcast. Let's do this. I am so excited that Coachella is happening right now. Honestly, I was begging for some national tragedy or something to happen so I could talk about it today. But this is perfect because it's like not tragic, but it's still relevant. So, how are we doing? If anyone is at Coachella right now, I hope you don't regret spending money. I personally don't understand it at all. I think that let me not say too much about Coachella. It's just not for me, is what I'll say about that, right? But you know what is for me? Justin Bieber getting paid $10 million to scroll on a computer. Basically, he had a show, right, at Coachella. The chap whips out his laptop and like screencasts it onto the screen behind and starts like watching videos. That's honestly pretty epic. Like, I've never seen anyone, in my opinion, it was probably all staged. Like, I bet, because like imagine if he got a notification from Hailey Bieber saying like, because like he is abusive low-key to Hailey. So like, what if Hailey was like, ow, my eye really hurts from when you did something last night or something. And then that would be a whole legal issue, so we don't want that, right? So I think that it was probably a pre-made video that he was just pretending to do, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way it was first of all, it's definitely not his computer. Does Justin Bieber even have computers? That's the thing, like, when you become so famous, can you even have normal tech? Because, like, I feel like I would have mad encryptions on all of my stuff because people are crazy. Like, people will literally just hack your stuff because you're famous. Anyway, that's kind of crazy, though. Like, think about that. He is literally on his computer in front of, like, thousands and thousands of people. I love it. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know what's not brilliant? Okay? What Sabrina Carpenter did. Do you want to know what Sabrina Carpenter did? Because it's so crazy. I watched the video. I just watched the video. And it is so funny. I almost could not watch it. Because basically what she did was there were some, I think, Arab people in the crowd, and they were going like, like it's like what they do. In the video, they said it's my culture. And she was like, oh, what is that, yodeling? She was like, I was like, girl, even if, like, I don't understand how you get to a point in your career where you can fumble that hard. She had so many seconds to save herself. She could have heard it and not said anything. She could have heard it and been like, hey, period. We all know that that's not like... I feel like she low-key probably is racist. Because we all, like she's an adult. She's a smart person. I mean, I believe that most successful, like, celebrities have a degree of intelligence, like, especially if they weren't nepo babies, right? If they, like, got there, they definitely have intelligence, for sure. And so if I don't know her, is she a nepo baby? Is Sabrina Carpenter a nepo baby? Because we want to know, how did she get into the industry? Because if she, because that's going to help me understand this a bit more. No. Yeah, oh, okay, so kind of, right? So her parents aren't famous. She has a multimillionaire aunt who is one of the most iconic voice actresses in TV history. All right, great. And who's her aunt? Who's her aunt? Tell me who her aunt is right now. Who the bloody heck is her aunt? Nancy Cartwright, right? And okay, whatever. Bart, what? Sabrina's aunt is the voice of Bart Simpson. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Anyway, So basically, she's a Nepo baby, and it kind of makes sense now that she wouldn't know what that was. Because I'm just thinking, if I was a human being in the world, I would know if I'm on, especially at Coachella, you know, where literally you're at the gates of hell. Okay, if you step 1 foot out of line, you're done. Your career is done. Okay. So I don't know how celebrities get to the point where they're doing something controversial on stage. Like, aren't you aware that you're on stage? Aren't you aware that everyone's watching you? If you're insane, fine. But just don't project it to the world. It doesn't make sense. So why would she say that? I think that she is probably a bit racist and also is just doesn't understand things. Because the person was going, and like, it's obvious. Everyone knows that that's like a thing that people do that are Arab. And I mean, I guess it is, I don't know, kind of taboo, I guess, in a way, but not really. I mean, it's taboo because of American culture, but it's not taboo in any other like circumstance. So I don't know what she was thinking. She's tweaking, okay? And then she like could have like saved it, but then she was just like, she said like, she was like, nah, I don't like it. She's like, I don't like it. What are you doing, dude? Like, even, what are you doing? But maybe she's just at a point where she's so big, that she's so popular, that nothing can break her. Do you think that, did you, like, I don't know, though. She could do some cancelable stuff. Just like Kanye West. I don't understand how Kanye is also still doing shows. Although, I cannot lie, I saw his show, like, with that Earth. Basically, he was, like, standing on this stage, and the stage was, like, 3/4 of an Earth. And it was, like, the top half of the Earth, like a dome. And he was standing on top of it, and the Earth, it was pretty cool. Whoever did that stage design was obviously great. But I'm just confused as to how, like, people are okay with him working. Like, isn't he, like, super controversial? Like, it makes no sense. But yeah, Sabrina Carpenter called it weird, girl. Like, what are you doing? Especially right now. Everything that's happening in America, in the Middle East. What are you doing? It doesn't make sense. So stupid, honestly. Also, who's that guy from Love on the Spectrum? That one guy is so chill. He seems like such a chill guy. I would love to just hang out with him, get a non-alcohol, maybe get an apple juice or a non-alcoholic beverage of sorts. Unless he drinks. I mean, he's 25, but basically he's a super nice chap. Obviously a bit on the spectrum, given the name of the show, but like, he deserves to find love. And I'm so excited. I haven't watched it. I've just seen it on my phone a bunch. But I just hope he finds love, because he does deserve it. If there's anyone, if any people in this world deserve to find love, actually, it's those people. Probably most of them. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they just seem so, like, nice and, like, let me not even go there. I'm trying to be nice, but I feel like it's going to come off wrong. Because, I don't know, like, people on the spectrum, I feel like they might not, I feel like they're just all good vibes, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes, right? But maybe not. Am I wrong? I'm super wrong, probably. Is anyone at Coachella right now? Because I was looking for tickets. They were $12,000. Obviously, I don't have that kind of money. But I was near Coachella probably 5 months before all of it started, because I was in Palm Springs, California. And Palm Springs is like super close to Coachella, but I realized, I was looking at the map, Coachella is literally in the middle of nowhere. It's close to Palm Springs, but it's genuinely like a desert. And so I guess I just don't understand why anyone would want to go. Because to me, it seems so boring. Because here's what you would do. I'm going to tell you what everyone at Coachella is doing. And I'm sorry if you're at Coachella and you're getting offended right now. You're posting on Instagram hella, right? You're, you know what? No, yeah, I'm right. I think I'm right. I was about to say no, like maybe I'm being too much of a hater, but I think I'm right. Like, Coachella is a waste of money. I would rather go to a place like just a random island or like a random, just like a random maybe oil refinery or one of those drilling, offshore drilling rigs. That would be a dream for me, just walking around, kind of getting to look at everything, like, because you have to take a boat, right? And so you're isolated. But the dream job, I guess, would be being a lighthouse attendant, right? Nobody's there. I can just record podcasts all day long, get the nice sunrise in the morning, sunset at night. Nobody's there to bother you. There is ample... let's just say there's ample space to do whatever you want, right? Because you're alone. And so even if the island is tiny, let me not say island because that's been controversial recently, but the large igneous province, the igneous province that the lighthouse sits on, right? No. What am I talking about, bro? What am I talking about right now? Anyway, also, in recent news, you guys, there was, let's just say, a deal made between two celebrities. I'm not going to say their names, but they start with Kim Kardashian and Ray J, which, as you guys know, is, Kim Kardashian had a very infamous, I don't want to say famous, I genuinely have not watched it. I'm not even going to lie. I tried to look it up a long time ago, couldn't find it. Couldn't find it on YouTube. But essentially, yeah, so Kim K, as you know, has a very famous adult film that people know. But there is so Ray J is now claiming that the deal was broken, right? Just 1 month after discussing, wait, what happened? Kris Jenner and his mom all secretly signed a deal so they all secretly signed a deal. So the Kim K family signed a deal in 2023, secretly, where they would pay, where Ray J, the lead, I guess, would pay $6 million, or I'm sorry, he was paid $6 million. A simple $6 million. It's crazy how much money is moving around in Los Angeles, like, for just basically bullshit. It's like probably close to $1 billion is moving around Los Angeles for literal bullshit. Denial is not just a river in Egypt, you guys. Wake up. We gotta wake up. Because these people are the worst people, and they're the ones in control of everything, right? Like, to be who they are, they've probably been terrible to everyone. They've probably done nothing to better planet Earth. And that's why they are who they are. And that's why they're famous. Is because they are probably psychos in, like, their own way. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, Ray J was paid $6 million to never speak about the adult tape again. But now Ray J is claiming that they broke the deal themselves just 1 month later by discussing it on their Hulu show. So, like, what are you guys doing? It's $6 million, okay? You got all these lawyers involved. LA is so gross and disgustingly messy, and like, I don't want to live in LA. I really don't want to. I think I need to move to New York because I really don't. I don't know if I can deal with LA like sliminess. It seems so slimy. And listen, I'm a fan of slime. Just not that kind, you know? Kid choice slime, I'm there. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just so stressful to like think about all these celebrities that are so successful, and I just don't understand why. Like, because it just really is frustrating sometimes. But basically, there's nothing else to talk about in the news. So I'm going to try a stand-up set for you guys really quick. And action. Hey, thanks for coming out. Yeah, all right. So I was walking through Target yesterday. Saw a bunch of rainbows. I guess they're trying to make us all trans. And then the crowd would obviously laugh. What else? Yeah, Walmart, the biggest I think the most wealthy family in the world. Walmart, the Walmarts. They're a family. It's a family-owned business. Not a fan of gay people, I heard. Yeah, we were out at a shoot last night. I do producing things on the side, like when I'm not being a comedian. Yeah, we were doing a shoot, and these guys came up to us and said, your tripod's looking a bit small. I said, are you talking to me or the tripod? No. See, I'm practicing, so yeah, I'm gonna probably not do that one. So I'm probably not gonna use that one as in my set. But a genuine question is, I'm going to New York, right, in a couple of months. I need to know, what do I do there, okay? New York is, I always just consider it as this own, like a different country. Because it's like just big and like everyone talks about it like it's like so different and like interesting. And I've like never actually wanted to go, ever, until I, started doing like more work in production. And now I'm going to New York for a work trip, right? I'm going to be doing some production stuff there. And I want to know what are the best things to do, okay? We're going to be in the Manhattan, okay? So I want to know, what do you do in Manhattan? Also, I don't understand. What are all these Bronx or different areas? What is that called? Like, why are there all these different areas and they're all called different things and everyone's trying to make it seem like they're like its own state? Like, oh, you're in the Bronx, you're in New Jersey, you're on the Upper West Side. What the hell is that? Why does everyone keep saying that? I don't like it. Because it's like, you know that nobody else understands you. You're just trying to seem cool. And that's what people do at school, too, all the time. Like, I'm realizing, you guys, like, this is what people do. Like, people value, they have a lot of self-esteem attached to intelligence or, like, feeling smart, right? So they always want to feel smart. And so they'll say some shit that's so stupid, but, like, trying to, like, sound smart. And it's like, the point of, the point of science, my guy, is for everyone to understand. Because if everyone understands a concept that's hard to understand and like that like helps us understand the world, that's impactful for everyone in the world. If there's some crazy space concept, right? Like if wormholes really exist and you can go in a wormhole, you can pop out in some freaking, in Iraq, right? Or Mogadishu, right? If you can pop out in Mogadishu and if you can pop out of that wormhole, you want everyone to understand why. So when all these scientists use all these complex terms and words and shit because it makes them feel smart and good, it's actually doing a great disservice to the world, because the point of science, and this is what Carl Sagan says, okay? The point of science is to... What's the point of science? I forgot what he said. But basically it's something like, when there's a complex concept, right? Like a wormhole or something, more impactful for 3 people at MIT to understand it, or everyone in the world to understand that concept? So all these scientists need to try harder and explain things in layman's terms so everyone can understand. Because it's pissing me off when everyone's using all these complex words and I don't know what it means. And, it's like, okay, buddy, get over yourself, right? Honestly, am I out of line? I don't know. I just feel like it's more interesting for everyone, literally everyone, if you explain a concept in a way that everyone can understand. And I think that it also reflects your understanding of that concept. If you can explain a complicated idea to someone that doesn't understand what it is, I feel like that definitely means you have a more detailed understanding of that complex topic than someone who could only explain it in like super highly scientific terms. Because that's just not how the human brain thinks. Like, nobody's thinking in like super, super, super high level, like scientific verbiage, okay? Nobody's doing that. Like, even, that guy in the wheelchair, Stephen Hawking, all of his books were written in mostly layman's term, because he wanted everyone to understand, because he recognized the power of people understanding like concepts in space, because he understood that it's so powerful for everyone to understand. I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't really know, but I feel like I'm right. And, if somebody disagrees with me, go ahead and comment. But the first female pharaoh of Egypt was a woman named Nephthotep, and she was born around 4,000 years ago in the beginning of writing. The first form of writing is this thing called cuneiform, which basically it's just indentations on a clay tablet, right? And they were made for accounting. But then, on the other side of the bloody continent, I guess, this woman in Egypt is literally ruling Egypt. She was married to a dude, can't remember what his name was, but she had pretty much just as much power as he did. So interesting, like the first woman ruler of the greatest and longest lasting empire in human history, I think. Well, greatest is debatable, but longest lasting for sure. that ruler was a woman. The first ruler was a woman. And Egypt had like many lineages of women rulers. I think it's just so interesting to be in the same area where now, women are extremely, I'm going to say oppressed. Some people would disagree with me. I think that it's a complicated topic, but it's just interesting to think about how socially constructed all of these things are. Like, we're in the same place on Earth, and only, 4,000 years have passed, which is so not a long time, right, in the human history. And even if it is a long time, so what? It's so interesting to, like, think that this other way of life was so normal for thousands of years, longer than America has existed, longer than any country has existed, I think. I mean, China, I don't know how long China's been cracking, but China's been cracking for a while, but they're more complicated, but like most countries have lasted 500 years, 40 years, maybe even. Like, some countries just started. And this empire lasted 4,000 years. And that entire time, it was incredibly normal to have a woman rule. Interesting. Very interesting. And you know what else is interesting? Sabrina Carpenter. I would let Sabrina Carpenter rule my world. In fact, she kind of does, because every time I hear her voice, I just get down and I start bowing. I cannot help but totally respect her with everything. No, I'm just kidding, actually. I kind of don't like her, but actually, funny story. I was hanging out with my friend, and I says, I like Sabrina Carpenter, and they got mad at me. They got mad at me because basically they said that it makes you questionably moral because her lyrics are very sexual. They are very sexual. It's like every word that she's saying is something related to like a queef or something very smelly, I guess. But also, like, I guess it's like normalizing. I just don't feel like that's like such an, I don't know. I like don't understand how people are so like loose nowadays with everything. Like, I'm very like, I feel like I'm just kind of traditional. I mean, I'm not like traditional, but I would never be in a polyamorous relationship, right? And maybe that's because I'm too insecure, but like that, and that's fine. Like, I'll be insecure for that because that's just weird to me. I don't know. Like, it's like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. And it's gross. Honestly. And let's look at the people that, who else besides Mormons do polyamory? Nobody. And are we in good companies with companies? Are we in good company with the Mormons? Every ex-Mormon that I've ever met has been missing a couple screws. And that's fine. Everyone's missing screws. Lord knows I'm missing half of the fucking front end, right? But the point is that I wasn't ever a Mormon, and so I think that, because Mormons teach you weird stuff as a kid, and when you're a kid, the stuff that you learn is so ingrained in you, I wonder what Sabrina Carpenter's childhood was like. Because now I'm just like, okay, before I let you guys go, we need to find out how many celebrities are not Nepo babies. List the 5 most famous non-Nepo celebrities. We need to know. This is important scientific research. Let's see here. Taylor Swift. Zendaya, Selena Gomez, Jennifer Lawrence, Adam Driver? All right, I stand corrected. Anything is possible with money. I mean, they were all rich. Oh, Selena Gomez grew up broke in Texas. And actually, wait, this is really interesting. All of these actors, all of these people, celebrities, none of them are super controversial. Taylor Swift is like world famous, and she has barely done anything. Like, considering her fame, she is a normal ass human. Zendaya, I don't know anything about her, but she seemed normal. Selena Gomez, she has never really, I mean, she's a fucking nice person, I feel like. Jennifer Lawrence, she's also super nice. I feel like she's also super normal. And Adam Driver has never done anything weird, I feel like. That's an example of growing up in a normal, non-privileged environment leading to nice people, well-adapted, and so I'm never having kids if I'm rich and famous. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next week.